Selling options is the easiest way to actually get to financial freedom and earn income for yourself, whether you've got a big portfolio, whether you're looking to get into the markets, and I'll show you exactly how. Here's my own spreadsheet that you guys might be familiar with, as I've been making videos for the past year, but this is on a brand new channel that I've had for a while that I'm looking to scale back up. You can see here, I've got extensive knowledge within actually selling options and derivatives. My past experience is an investment analyst, ex-portfolio manager, and now I've just turned financial educator. So I actually help a lot of people actually get into options trading. So if you want to book a free call, it's in the description. Just schedule a meeting and I'll call you guys. And it's a 30-minute call just to see where you are and where you want to be. And like I said, it's completely free. It's a skill that everyone should know how to do, how to utilize it in an efficient way. Because you can see right here, it works on the QQQ, it works on singular stocks, it works on basically anything. So it's definitely a skill that you want to learn how to do to basically add to your cash pile if anything goes wrong in the markets. I'll show you live examples. So social proof, I do this a lot. These are realized gains. And I try and do options every week if the market is choppy like it has been for this stock ASTS. However, when the market's going upwards, I try and do it every month because it gives me that broader scale to actually be able to go further out in the strike price. So it just allows me to not cap my upside as much. And I'll explain that to you right here. I'm going to just take it out on a limb that you guys aren't beginner option traders. You're just watching this video just trying to see who I am and how I actually sell options. Well, I'm very aggressive with my option selling, but it's how I obviously take advantage of my overall portfolio size. So you can see right here, the latest option that I've actually done, exercised, is a sell put, which means that if for example ASTS is $60, I'll say to the broker, I'm happy buying at 55 and they'll pay me 5% for the month. Happy days. I'm happy buying at 60, but if I get assigned at 55, then great. Of course, it's not as perfect as it seemed, because if it was, everyone will be doing it and people don't. But that's not just because of what you think. It's a majority hidden, okay? When I was working in finance, it's classed as derivatives, it's classed as so many other things that scare people out to make it seem more complicated than it actually is. So it's just mind games. But you don't want to do it on too risky companies, too new companies, SPAC companies that are just launching, IPO companies, because obviously there's external factors that can actually contribute to that declining. Look at SpaceX. SpaceX is falling. The space sector has also fallen since the SpaceX IPO. Why? Well, because it's a sector hedge. When SpaceX is starting to go down, the holders of SpaceX, they can't sell because they have lockup periods. So what they're going to do, they're going to short the entire space basket, the space sector. So when SpaceX is falling, their portfolio is coming down. How are they hedging that? They're shorting the rest of the space sector because that will come down as well. So the money they're losing on SpaceX, they're gaining in ASTS or gaining in Rocket Lab. So for me taking advantage of this, I see that we could have bottomed here. No guarantee, but you can kind of see a similar pattern right here to both of these. Okay. So in my opinion, it's a great time to buy great companies like ASTS, like Rocket Lab, if you have a long-term view on these companies. These are just the examples that I actually cover. For a lot of people that I do one-on-one with, it's mainly the larger companies, Nvidia, Amazon, because it's safer, and these people are looking to plan for retirement and actually bring income in from retirement rather than doing the simple 4% rule and actually digging away at their portfolio. They're making 1 to 2% a month doing options on these stocks. So it's absolutely fantastic. But so what I did was, I actually sold a $64 put. So right here. So if by August 21st, ASTS is below this level right here, then that means that I have to buy ASTS above the current share price. So if ASTS stays at $56 right here by August 21st, I have to buy these shares at 64 unless I roll out. Okay, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think by then we should hopefully have a bigger move towards at least 80 and get above the EMAs. It's a very simple strategy. If I want to buy into, if I own ASTS for example, and I'm more than happy doing a weekly call. If my basis is at right here at 59, if I'm buying it at 59, I'm more than happy doing a weekly call at 74, 75 right here. Because chances are if we hit this level really fast, we're going to bounce off it, come back to support in some fashion. And if we don't, then I've made about 25% in gain. And I've probably made about 2% for the week in options premium. So there's a lot of catalysts to actually consider. Like, could the stock come down further? Yeah, but you're seeing Trump obviously try and speed up a peace deal or treaty or some sort with Hormuz being open. Whether that actually finalizes today for the 50th time, we'll figure out shortly. But it's still something to consider that there are a lot of things that could push us towards the upside, especially for August. And then for midterms in September, October, it's not the best. We could see a lot of downside. So if we do get a strong momentum push towards the upside in high beta stocks, and high beta stocks just means like anything growth or that trades higher than the SPY or QQQ relative to how they trade themselves. So yeah, I'm kind of hoping for a big push towards the upside. And if we do get to this level for the upside, then I'll do more videos saying, you know what, I'm selling here because I'm predicting that we could start to see some movement back down. This works with anything. Like I said, you can sell options on iron. This video is mainly about like how I make money selling options, and this is literally how I do it. If I wanted to get into iron and I saw this major strong support zone right here, I would be thinking, okay, we're into this support zone. I'm gonna sell puts at the money and just absolutely take the piss. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video and want to see more videos like this, then smash the like, comment down below, and make sure you subscribed because the next ones will be proof of me actually entering trades weekly.